Good evening, YouTube. What the crap's going on? I say good evening. A lot of you are actually probably watching this in the morning based on my upload schedule, but hey, whatever time it is, hope you're doing well. Back in the Empire campaign on Total War Warhammer, where we've been having some fun here. There's another Ever-Chosen's up here, and with Karl Franz, I was trying to chase down this goon here, and we got the Ever-Watcher, who's this giant demon here, and a couple other armies supporting him. So we got a lot of chaos in our face right now, like a whole lot. We've given the vampires a pretty severe beatdown, and it looks like Castle Drakenhof was taken by Tempelhof. So at this point, I think the vampire faction, well, the von Karstein vampire faction is pretty much gone, or whatever you call them. The vampire counts as opposed to Tempelhof here. So I don't even think we have to make peace with the undead. No, they're still alive. They've got this, what? They got a province all the way down here? Now that's odd. That is odd indeed. I'm sure that they will accept peace at this point.
The danger.
So there we go. Got the vampires off our case, and Tempelhof has a non-aggression pact with me.
You think making pacts with demon spawn is danger?
He was talking big, but you know what? He started trading with me.
Speak thy words.
Okay, so I'm now trading with the vampires, which that's interesting in and of itself.
My glacial majesty.
I'm going to trade with Kislev. Do I have any unassigned war coordination targets? I do not. So we are good in terms of diplomacy. I got a lot of trade. Everybody's feeling pretty friendly towards me. It's helped me a great deal with my income, even though we're being raided pretty heavily in Talabheim right now. So I do need to deal with that. I can't really afford a whole lot more troops, but we're going to have to push it and go ahead and afford, you know, as many troops as we can, because we need armies, even if they're not the best armies. I'm going to struggle with chaos based on the existing armies I have. The demigryphs with halberds are going to be the only saving grace, and possibly the wizards and, you know, Franz. But I mean, I'm definitely going to be in dire need of more good units like great swords. But may even replace these spearmen with shields with halberds because they're better versus armor. We can upgrade Sextus the Roman here. Trying to make him pretty deadly. He can either get the Barded Warhorse or the Imperial Pegasus, both of which would be pretty sweet. It looks like I was upgrading him some down here, trying to get him up to champion, but I've still got a couple upgrades to do, and I really want him riding around on a Pegasus. And this gives him extra charge bonus and speed as we upgrade that. So that's pretty sweet. So Sextus, now you're flying on a Pegasus. I hope that befits you and your history here. Balthasar has a level up available to him too. Cooldown goes down for his spells. I mean, it could be handy, I guess. So Lightning Strike would be also nice with him. And that helps me a lot right now too. So, and then that'll help me get to Lightning Strike, which Lightning Strike for Franz is also going to be pretty important if we can get to it, because being able to avoid the reinforcements, like attack and avoid the reinforcements of chaos and stuff, could be a very handy trait for me to have, since I'm outnumbered and struggling in that regard. While I have the money, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Altdorf all the way to the city-state, because that's expensive and probably not going to get the opportunity too often. And we do have a little bit more money left after that. Trying to think. Let's look at Talabheim. We've got very strong defenses at Talabheim and level 2 defenses there, so we're good. And we've got the Shrine to Sigmar there. So Vampiric Corruption is dropping, but Chaos Corruption, of course, is rising because we have the Ever-Watcher in our province, and that does not typically tend to help in terms of Chaos Corruption not being spread. Aberheim, not much I can do at Aberheim right now. And then Wurtbad, wouldn't hurt maybe to upgrade the defenses at Wurtbad while we have some spare cash here too. So, never know where Chaos is going to strike from.
It is good
to see our allies of the mountains.
Merchant Prince, huh? I guess I got something for doing a lot of trading. The Dwarfs want a military alliance with me. I'm happy to take that. Basically, I'll try and turn the whole old world against Chaos, and if we can get a little bit of momentum, what would be great is to maybe send one army to try and like raid the snot out of Varg and Scaling, and then see if we can get a couple other armies to come and just start plugging Chaos up in their little waste region where we have to pin them in order to win the game.
The Celestial College implores that I hear you. I remain unconvinced.
Well, let's hear what they have to say here, Franz. Yes, they're offering us money. We take money.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Join their war against the Greenskins. Not right now, thank you. I've got quite enough going on. Okay, but this little Chaos army is going to be attacked by the Dwarves. Check out some of the units they got. They got 3 cannons. That's hilarious. These Chaos guys are bone. I'm going to auto-resolve this just because it's going to be of little concern to me. I need to place these banners on here too. We'll take care of that next time. So good, the Dwarves helped me get rid of 1 Chaos army there, so we can start trying to focus on Everwatcher and some of the others who are obviously marshalling against us. We could try and set up an ambush with Franz. Of course, if it fails, we're going to be in very rough shape. Very rough shape. Charcoal burner? Okay. Bretonia confederating. We're going to safeguard against chaos corruption. Lots of raiding at Talabheim, which is definitely going to limit our income. Franz has his Pegasus. Really need to get Lightning Strike on Franz as well, but we're still several turns away from it. So the question would be, should I go ahead and upgrade the Pegasus? I mean, not really. I don't think it's going to make a whole heck of a lot of difference. I mean, it's just going to increase my charge bonus a little bit on an already rather large charge bonus. Almost kind of thinking that Scarred Veteran might be a good way to go. More hit points for the upcoming fights so that Franz can take more of a beating and help against Chaos.
I am Prince and Emperor.
We've got quite a few friendly armies here, but I'm kind of thinking about... Again, this is going to be risky, but I'm thinking about kind of setting up in an ambush stance here.
Affirmative.
We've got this wizard who's leveled up as well. This is a light wizard. That net of Emmentalk could be quite nice. We got this one makes my guys unbreakable for 25 seconds. I mean, could be nice, but I don't really. I mean, that'd be like a good one to use with like great swords and stuff. This exorcism will take away leadership from enemies. Only -4, but. Oh, it's a constant duration around self. So, I mean, that could be pretty nice. Just support the line with the wizard, and you automatically start dropping the leadership of enemies nearby. Okay, let's take a look around. Averheim is turning some positive public order, though I'm sure if I leave, it's not. But I kind of have to leave. Oh yeah, it's turning horrible public order at this point now. Let's take this army and force march our way out there so we can try and slow the loss of public order.
Now,
let's take this warrior priest down here to help boost public order. I don't think I'd have any other agents sitting around at the moment.
Bring me to my men.
Got Franz set up in the ambush. Looks like Chaos is about to go after Ostland again, and they've got Varg behind them. I definitely need to get Gelt up here to support. I can't upgrade anything in Averheim. It's going to take us forever to get the population surplus we need. I'm actually kind of thinking about dunking this building and building the one that gives us better growth or something.
It is good to see our allies of the mountains.
Join the war against the vampires. I can't. I just made peace with them, and it's kind of pointless. They only own like one province, so you go take it. Okay, Chaos did lay siege, and then those guys are acting like they want to move towards Talabheim.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Military alliance with Wissenland. Sure. They're offering me money. I'm going to go check all my war coordination targets because some may need to be adjusted. It looks like Chaos is going to move on Talabheim, and Talabheim is very well defended. Nevertheless, that raiding is brutal, and I hate it. Okay, Averheim is going to be, like, horribly upset. That has lessened the impact. We can't even build the tap room until level 2, so let's go ahead and build the fields. Work bad and others. Let's see. Let's come out of the ambush stance here.
Right.
I think we have to have 25% of our movement points ready to ambush.
Not while I reign.
I'm going to keep setting up an ambush just in case Chaos is to move across me. There's no way they're going to be able to just waltz through Talabheim. I mean, they can beat me if they bring in all 3 armies immediately, but with 3 great swords and lots of handgunners, Empire Knights, mortars, like I'm going to be able to do considerable damage to their men, and especially since the towers are upgraded. You can't see that right here on this screen, but come back here to the overview and just look what this does. Improved tower projectiles, clockwork bombs. So yeah, I mean, they are going to get absolutely pooped on from that standpoint.
What?
And one way we may be able to get these guys to be lured into an ambush, so see how I have Franz laid in an ambush there? If I move up Gelt, like right behind him where he just kind of looks like a tempting target, if they move forward, Franz gets the chance to ambush them, and if nothing less, my 2 armies get to work together at this point. So we'll see whether or not that ends up being a functional strategy for me. You never know. Are there any cool buildings? Some of these provinces have like special buildings that you can build in them. And it doesn't look like this is one of them. I just wanted to make sure. A Wizard's Tower would be pretty cool. We'd have to get all the way to a level 5 settlement, which I'm working on. Fields. Growth is pretty slow in this province, so wouldn't hurt to just drop this in here for a little while, and I can always tear it down later. And then probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and upgrade that and build another field out there. 4 turns till Altdorf is completed to the city-state upgrade. Let's go into diplomacy. Wissenland is going to need a war coordination target, so let's try and direct them up this way. And Karak-Hern is going to need a war coordination.
And what can?
They're going to need a war coordination target, so are the Dwarves. I'll put them on the Everwatcher. And right there, just making sure that all these people have an assigned target. And let's see, Bretonia. I have Bretonia focused in on the Warriors of Chaos. Let's clear their war coordination target and reset it. Just clear out the scaling from your own lands, and then we'll get you refocused. But everybody's got war coordination targets, so we're not wasting opportunities. Anybody that we can trade with, we're trading with. I doubt the vampire counts are going to all of a sudden want to trade with me. Should be ready to end another turn. Got that warrior priest down at Averheim. I'm going to deploy him. So Franz was not able to spring a trap, and we're going to get attacked by all of these chaos stacks. Their last one is not that spectacular. Let's just see what we're up against, though. Lots of horses with throwing axes, lots of Chaos Warriors. Chaos Warriors far outmatch anything that I have here on the battlefield, except for my Demigryph Knights with halberds. This is going to be a pretty tough fight. Let's see what we can do, though. Armor-piercing damage to the assigned unit. Honestly, let's throw that on one of our halberds, because they're going to be frontline infantry. And then this one's going to make a unit ignore penalties of terrain. So maybe we'll throw that one there on Theodric. No banners to assign here. We have tons of Demigryphs. Demigryphs are going to be our only saving grace in this battle. And they're going to have to be used well, along with Gelt's magic, to buff up like all of my defensive units and infantry. So Gelt's going to have to focus on buffing my infantry, while Franz is going to have to help kill enemy lords, as well as Theodric. He's going to have to focus on that, and so is Sextus. So they're going to be lord killers for me, and then I got a witch hunter as well. So if we can take out chaos lords, these chaos warriors and this chosen are still going to be very tough. There's a chosen with great weapon, 2 chosen in that one. So I mean that infantry is going to be brutal. But we will just have to do our best. There's 1 chaos knight unit on the battlefield. 1 hell, no, let's see, 3, lots of hell cannons as well. So we're gonna have to deal with them. Let's go ahead and fight this. This is gonna be tricky. If I kind of use the pause button though, and don't get too overwhelmed, I feel like we can certainly, at the very least, do a lot of damage. The Chaos Trolls and Chaos Spawn are gonna have to be hit with Demigryph Knights in order to effectively deal with them. My infantry will not be able to deal with them. And I don't want the Chaos Hell Cannons to be able to just like fire away at me. So I'm going to deploy further up the hill here. You're not halberdiers, you're swordsmen, believe it or not.
We are ready.
Okay. Franz is on a Pegasus, so he can get around to enemy lords quite nicely. So we're going to try and take advantage of that. This guy's also on a Pegasus, so I've got 2 Lord Killers basically up on a Pegasus. The Light Wizard can support my troops, the Net of Amantak, and other things. So we've got 2 Empire Knights. Let's kind of hide them up here in the woods. Demigryph Knights. I'm going to keep these ones ready to go troll hunting. Let's start deployment. We don't need to gamble anything. Let's just kind of start the deployment. And get my reinforcements over here as quick as we can. Chaos will probably try and put together all their reinforcements. Surely they're only going to be able to field 2 armies at a time, though, because that's all I'm going to get to do. So hopefully I don't get to bring all 3 of theirs on. I wouldn't think so. I'm going to kind of move all my heroes up here to the front. So I got Gelt and Franz, and then Witch Hunter. Let's get all my Demigryphs together. That is a scary line of Demigryph Knights. I'm going to actually pause just real quick, and let's just get all my units together. I want all my defensive units to try and hold the main line against the Chaos Warriors. They'll do a more cost-effective job than my swordsmen in terms of just holding a main line. And I want swordsmen to be concerned with the flanks, where they're more likely to meet up with like Chaos Warhounds and throwing axe units and other stuff that I'm less concerned about them handling. I've got quite a few crossbowmen here as well. I'm going to go ahead and put them in order. Okay, so I've got all my unit cards organized. I'm going to just, for the sake of getting everybody into position, I'm going to just kind of give everybody a move order there. And these swordsmen, I want you guys to hold this flank. All the defensive units are to hold the center. All crossbows will fight from right here. And then the remaining swordsmen will fight here. Okay, and then I've got my Lord Hunters here, which is Theodric and Sextus. I'm gonna kind of set them back where I can. No, they'll move to where I have them, so I'm good. And then Demigryph Knights. Let's just kind of quickly get a line set up here. I'm thinking my Demigryph Knights need to do a lot of damage to their infantry, and also stop their trolls. So I might actually run my Demigryph Knights up front and just kind of keep my Empire Knights as a defensive unit on the flanks for now. Let's go ahead and hit play. All my units should be running, except for those two, and they're going to be fine. So everybody's moving into position. Let's fast forward and see if we can get realigned before Chaos is able to move against me. Their Hell Cannons are going to be able to open up from long range. And their Hell Cannons can cause significant damage to me. There's enough of them. They are going to hit me. I don't want my Demigryph Knights to get hit, so I'm going to actually kind of start them further back here. Okay, Chaos troops are kind of put together. Mine are still getting together. I do have a ton of skirmishers. Chaos, though, is well armored. And they do have the cannons, as I have mentioned. That is a concern because they're going to have good long range. Okay, all my troops are coming into position. This is going to be a major fight, and if we can effectively get rid of this group in front of us, like I said, we're going to have to keep a very close eye on like all the trolls and other units because they will break my infantry line exceptionally fast if I don't quickly counteract them with Demigryph Knights. Demigryph Knights will have to be used successfully, and then my Lord Hunters in the form of Theodric and Karl Franz and Sextus, the Witch Hunter, they're all going to have to be effective, and then Gelt is going to have to get off all of his spells to buff the infantry in the fight. Alright, so everybody's in position. Let's kind of get my leaders. I want one Lord Hunter over here. I want another one over here. Sextus, I believe. Did we have... Oh, I have Sextus on a Pegasus as well, I think. Yeah, he is. He's on a Pegasus. Let's leave him right in the center. Gelt, you need to stay in the center with all the infantry. And this wizard, let's stick him here. And remember that wizard's going to be sharing... He's going to be sharing the magic pool. Okay. Got all my demigryphs. Let's see what Chaos is going to do. If they open up on me with the Hell Cannons, it's going to be a problem. And they most likely will. I can kind of see the edge of their range, though. They're pretty well out of range with the Hell Cannons, so they're going to have to move forward as a whole. Oh, this is going to be a big battle. And I'm going to have to take my time and make sure I fight it correctly in order to have a chance of winning, and I still may not have a great chance of winning because their infantry just severely outmatches mine at the moment. But we'll see what we can do with magic to help counteract that a bit. I wonder if the net of Emontok works on trolls and stuff. We'll have to see. I'm assuming it also makes units count as not braced. So if that's the case, I could use the net to free some people and then charge the living daylights out of them with my demigryphs. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit play. And I'm going to go ahead and take Karl Franz over across the enemy army. This guy is also on a I'm going to take all my Pegasus units and go ahead and fly over the top of the Chaos Army. They do have knights with throwing axes, or the raiding horsemen with throwing axes, but I should be able to stay away from them because I want to be able to get a hold of their Hell Cannons and then go after their lords. Oh, the Everwatcher's right here. Woo! Look at the size of this fella. They got a giant as well. This could be problematic. Oh, he's got magic, and he's going to use it on me, probably. Forgot about that. Just go ahead and keep flying past. Just going to go ahead and fly past with all these lords. I'm just gonna just overfly the enemy army there. Whew, the hell cannons are firing at me, so I can't let that happen. We're gonna have to move forward. I can't just sit back and let the hell cannons shoot at me. They've got this kind of larger group though approaching me, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Those are Chaos Warriors. Let's pause it for a second. Chaos Warriors. Let's bring my whole line of demigryphs through. And I'm going to select everything other than the demigryphs. And give them a move order to like right there. Okay, demigryphs are coming forward. Pause it for a second real quick. Are the hell cannons separated somewhat successfully? Yes. So let's get these guys flying back in. Okay. Demigryph Knights at the ready. We are going to smash up this group over here pretty significantly. At least that's my goal. With some downhill demigryph charges. Gonna take a minute to get all my guys through my own lines, get them lined up. Let's go into slow motion here. Okay, the enemy's already lining up a lot of magic on me. Okay. Oh, don't hit my demigryphs with that crap. Okay, so my demigryphs are gonna lay into the Chaos Warriors here along the front. They are unbraced and are going to get hit pretty hard. I'm going to quickly pull out of this. This is just more of a play. Where's my light wizard? Let's throw a net of Emmentalk right here. It's going to get a ton of their units stuck. So, yeah, that'll be good for now. Let's just let that happen. So we got the net of Emmentalk up. Take out the hell cannon. Hell cannon, and let's bring this guy up. There's another hell cannon there, so let's take these guys out of the fight. Okay, so the net of Emmentalk has been cast over here. Pause. Some of my demigryphs have already taken substantial damage in this fight. Let's get all my demigryphs retreated back up the hill and let the net of Emmentalk do its thing here. And these units here, so these trolls are going to have to be hit with the Demigryph Knight. But I'm going to wait until they get a little bit closer so I can follow up with infantry. And then let my crossbows do a little bit of work. So let's go into slow motion. Just kind of watch the... oh, no, wait. Right here. This Chaos Troll has to get hit right now. So let's go back into slow motion. So again, this is going to have to be played almost perfectly for me to win. That net of Emmentalk there, very helpful because it's going to hold up every single one of those guys for just long enough to for me to get away. These Chaos Trolls are going to absolutely eat it. Those guys should be close enough. Help support against... oh, those trolls are already gone. Okay, demis, get all the way back behind my line. Let's pause it and just kind of observe what's going on here. These hell cannons are taking a savaging from my heroes. This one's almost gone entirely. So that's good news. Let's go ahead and go back into slow motion for a second. Okay, these chaos guys ought to get wrecked up pretty bad. If I can get the chaos trolls dead, that's going to save my line from a lot of pain. And then, let's see. Let's pause it one more time. Get a spell ready with Balthasar. Let's just... this nice little blob here is actually a pretty decent spot for Gehenna's golden hounds, I think, should do quite a bit of damage. It's going to use up quite a bit of my magic, but I should still have some left for this one. Will actually, I should have overcast that. Wow, this hex right here, that hex. Let's get Balthasar moving over this way so that he can cast that hex too, because that's going to be substantial, and then we can combine that with Plague of Rust and Transmutation of Lead. This one's going to increase the power reserves, so let's go ahead and use that. All right, back into slow motion. Sorry, this is going to be slow, but I mean, if this is the way I've got to do it, this is the way I'm going to do it. Like, I've got to win this battle. It absolutely has to be a victory. Okay, so my Demigryph Knights have successfully destroyed those trolls. And I'm actually going to Everwatchers right here, so I'm just going to hammer him with more Demigryph Knights. He's also getting nailed by crossbowmen, and I feel like that's going to be a fair idea. I'm going to start swinging cavalry out and around. These 3 Demigryph Knights, I'm going to swing back up there. My flank should be safe for now. My Demigryph Knights are going to either make or break me in this battle. Okay, let's pause again. Balthasar, he is within hexing range of all these guys here. At least he should be. Effect range is within 40 meters, so I don't know if he's quite close enough. Let's get him all the way up here. But we can probably go ahead and line up Transmutation of Lead. It's going to jack up all these units here. So we're going to significantly impact the effectiveness of the Chaos Warriors over here. Come on, cast that spell, cast that spell, cast it. Cast it. Okay, so he has cast the spell, and then we can use this hex. Okay, so those guys are severely jacked up right now. Yeah, look at their stats. We have completely wrecked their stats, so we're in good shape there. The Hell Cannons are basically dead. I'm going to go ahead and get these guys back into flight, and same thing here, because the Hell Cannons have been effectively neutered. And I'm going to bring these Empire Knights over here for a rear charge into all these substantially hexed infantry. And then let's check out Everwatcher. I've got Demigryph Knights in here, and they have beaten the snot out of Everwatcher. He's down to 13 something. So let's go ahead and let's kind of hit play for a second. Demigryph Knight, or hang on, what's this unit here? Demigryph Knights with halberds. I kind of need to get away from this fight. Okay, is this a Chaos Knight? It is. Empire Knights, get in there. Demigryph Knights with halberds, get back. I've got Demigryph Knights in reserve over here. This one's still kind of stuck in combat, trying to pull it loose. And let's get the rear charge in over here against the Chosen. There's some more Chaos Knights here, but like I said, all these units have been severely hexed, and you can see that they are suffering. And let's see. Let's find the rest of the Chaos Lords. There's one right here. I'm going to come down right at him with all my Pegasus units. This Demigryph Knight can't seem to extricate itself from combat. How is Everwatcher coming along? Everwatcher is nearly dead, and that's going to hurt morale. I may lose a Demigryph Knight in the process. Really, the stupid cannons are firing again already? That's unreal. Okay, let's move these sword units up on the flank, and let's start swinging around with these Demigryphs. Let's see. My magic is building back up. My Witch Hunter might be within hexing. Yeah, he's within an accusation on that guy. Okay, so we'll accuse him. That'll hurt him pretty bad. Okay, so let's take Balthasar, and let's do I can't do a Transmutation of Lead yet. Let's just pause it for a second. These Empire Knights did give these units a pretty solid throttling. And I've got my Demigryphs moving around. Those trolls got whacked. These stupid Hell Cannons stood up and started firing again. Where's Franz? Franz is like about to dive down right into the heat of this. There's a giant down there. I'm not sure that that's the best idea. Let's actually go for this guy right there. And because Everwatcher's about to eat it. And let's just kind of maybe hold these other heroes in reserve. Because that's the only... I think that's the only lords left. Yeah, let's kind of go in slow motion for a minute, just kind of see how we're doing. I did finally get this Demigryph Knight to try and retreat, and I've got another one set up here that can help in this fight against the Chaos Knights. Let's give these guys that attack order as well. And let's start swinging these swordsmen down on this flank to start enveloping. We have a great hill position. I want to take advantage of it. Let's extricate the Empire Knights and try and cycle charge. Oh, this is bad. These Demigryph Knights are going to need the help against the Chaos Knights. Same thing here. I'm going to keep swinging around with these, and we'll just try and overwhelm this flank a little bit. Okay, what? Enemy Lord is dead. Oh, that's good news. So the enemy Lord right there just got trounced by Karl Franz, and I think Everwatcher is down also. So we should be feeling. I'm going to bring Franz back this way where he can get in the air. And where's Gelt at? We can get Transmutation of Lead off again. And I need to put it in a place where it's going to have really nice impact. I kind of want to focus on wrapping up a whole flank first. We'll have that there. I'm only going to have 6 winds of magic left after this. Okay, so one of these guys, you get back here, go destroy the hell cannon that's firing. Let's just bring these other heroes up here and get ready to help support. Yeah, okay, Franz is back up. This is a potion of healing. I'm going to use that and swing back around here with Franz. Okay, Demigryph Knights with halberds are behind enemy lines here. And the Chaos Knights ought to be getting pretty trashed at the moment. Okay, Emperor Karl Franz, I'm going to get him down here. Well, I don't know, if I get him into combat too early, it could be a rather bad thing. Let's pause this. Pause it, I meant. Let's kind of back up all our crossbows where they can try and get a decent shot. Let's see. Magic missiles effective at close range. Shim's Burning Gaze, Foz Protection. Oh, actually, this would be really helpful. So I'm going to use my wizard and cast that right on the center of my line. Is it just one unit, though? I think it was just one unit. Crap, dang it. That's not going to actually be that helpful. That's unfortunate. A couple of my Demigryph Knights came back from routing over here. Again, let's just lend an assistance against these Chaos Knights, because they are definitely a match for probably my Empire Knights. Okay, let's hit play again. Demigryph Knights with halberds. Let's smash into the back of this right here, those Chosen. Let's actually focus on the Chosen right now. I'll bring Karl Franz down in there as well. We've got a lot of momentum going on this flank right now. And I want to push that momentum, so I'm gonna slam in here hard and try and break these Chosen. If we can get rid of those, we can try and start wrapping up. I'm starting to probably definitely take some damage here in the center. We need to wrap up those Chaos Knights. Let's get these guys into a fight. I'm in a fight over here. Let's see. Here's my other hero. Let's use him to help rear charge these Chaos Spawn. And this right here, this hold the line, will be helpful. Let's wait just a second. There, now hold the line. So that's going to give all my guys the extra leadership. And we've got a hold the line available to us over here. Or no, that guy was way back here fighting the Hell Cannons, but whatever. Hell Cannons should be finished. Okay, my Winds of Magic are charging back up. I can't use this Power Stone anymore. It's unfortunate. Did Chaos break through my lines right here? They sure enough did. Okay, that's bad. And this Witch Hunter is going to need to start firing at these Chaos Halberds. What do we got here? This is my wizard. One of my wizards is up in that blob, and Gelt is up there as well. But we actually have a pretty good chain route going on over here in this blob. So I'm going to pause it real quick because I'm going to have to pick my units out of this blob. Okay, Franz. Let's see. Franz needs to... Let's get him back in the air. Just kind of move him that way. Let's see. That's a Demigriff Knight with Halberd. Demigriff. 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 Let's take all the Demigriffs into this Chaos Giant and start putting some pressure on him. This Halberd unit is still in the fight, and then I'm going to back up all these crossbows and just start cross-sniping into that blob there. Give it everything I got. This fight has been wrapped up, so we need to get these units down here and ready to get rear charges in. We've got this other hero. And here, those Chaos Spawn just ate it from a rear charge by my leader there, which is good. There's one wizard left there who needs to be taken out as well. So let's finish off the Chaos Spawn here if we can. And let's keep moving down here. Okay, did Franz get out of battle by chance? And is the Chaos Giant taking damage? Okay, I need to get Karl Franz out of battle. Come on, get out of battle, buddy. He's kind of caught on a bunch of my own units here, too. Trying to take down this Chaos Giant. If my Demigriffs get to it, they're going to do a ton of damage to it. And they should get to it. Okay, crossbows. You need to fire into the flank of these Chaos Halberds. And this guy, Gelt, is taking an absolute throttling right now, unfortunately. I'm going to drop this Hex. That'll severely hurt all the rest of these units over here right now, too. My main line is starting to crumble. There's not much I can do to support them. I just don't have the Winds of Magic at the moment. Okay, let's get in here, kill the Chaos Spawn, kill the Chaos Wizard. That Wizard actually came in here and absolutely wrecked Theodric, unfortunately, but he's going to get ruined by all these Demigriffs with Halberds. So we will get in there and finish him off in a big hurry. Gelt has routed off the battlefield, and I have got Karl Franz back in the air. I'm going to bring him in to just try and slow down some of these Chaos Warriors over here. And then this whole flank has got to just continue. Let's get reorganized here. Start moving in. We've got to just kind of plow our way through this mess at the moment. We've definitely got we've got a good position here. Our crossbows are going to be able to basically crossfire into this blob, and Karl Franz is going to be able to keep these guys busy for a minute. Oh, my main line is just completely falling apart, though. Marauder Horseman. How's that? This wizard's still very much alive over here. Where's my Witch Hunter? Okay, Witch Hunter, get over here. We need the accusation. This is going to be a tight fight because there's Chaos Reinforcements, recall, and here they are. They're starting to come onto the battlefield. I had pretty much forgotten about them. Okay, I need your help getting rid of this Chaos Wizard over here. We got to bring him down. Okay, Swordsman, get back in here. Okay, these units are routing. Chaos Warriors, Halberds, routing. Okay, all these units are routing. Okay, Swordsmen, get into the back of this fight. Demigriffs, get into the back of this fight. We're just going to have to... it's not going to be easy to chain route these particular Chaos units. I need a better cross-shooting position, so I'm going to move all my crossbows over here. And do my best to just pour fire into the back of all these fights. Oh, no, never mind. They've routed my infantry frontally here, so we can go ahead and start firing into this blob right here with my crossbows just straight on. This wizard can get back down here to help support. Very, very nasty fight right now. There's... Oh, crap. Stupid Marauder Horseman just came into my Swordsman. Have we gotten rid of this wizard over here? He's darn near gone. And my Demigriffs can then help wrap up the rest of this fight over here against these infantry, hopefully help wrap it up. I'm starting to pour a significant amount of crossbow fire into this fight, and we're definitely seeing some impacts. We're seeing a lot of Chaos Infantry go down, but I'm taking severe losses in the process. Okay, I need Demigriffs. Let's get into a rear charge position here, so let's get through this fight. These Chaos Warriors just broke, so again, get into the back of this fight. I'm gonna try and wrap this up. Their wizard there just routed, and I've still got a hero in there, and I've got all these demigryphs ready for rear charges, ready to do some significant damage here. Wow, it takes so much intensive micro to fight something like this. It's kind of redonkulous. How are we doing against these guys over here? We're doing quite well. We're starting to get some mop-up going on here. Oh crap, they broke through my lines here. All the crossbows are going to have to fall back because they're going to get eaten up. But we've got now a lot of wavering going on amongst these troops over here. My witch hunter. Let's see. Get into the back of those guys. I have nothing to pin down these guys with, unfortunately, so that I can save my crossbows. Like, all of my infantry and everything is shot from the fight. So I think we're actually going to lose this, even though we've managed to kill so many chaos. They're just going to have more reinforcements coming on, and I don't have any more anvils set up. Where's Gelt at? I could very much use that hex of his. Oh goodness, this is going to be rough. Halberds, swordsmen. Crap, Gelt is in trouble. Let's get all my crossbowmen set to skirmish and fire at will. Like, just try and get them away from the fight. Chaos Warriors. So this is where it's going to get really tricky. What is this unit here? Get back over here. An Empire Knight? Yeah, we definitely need you. Stupid Chaos Trolls on the way. Yeah, my guys are just depleted so terribly from being horribly outmatched by Chaos that this is not going well for me. Look at these guys just getting through all the fights here too. My Witch Hunter. No real good target for my Witch Hunter at the moment. Let's see if we can take out the rest of those trolls. Let's just get my Witch Hunter back over here. Actually, yeah, okay, we're starting to get some damage done on these Chaos Warriors with halberds. Let's just see if we can get any, like, kind of half regrouped infantry units in here so that I can focus these guys down. Yeah, just get in there and hold those guys up for a minute. Whew, we are getting wrecked, people. We are getting straight wrecked. Like I said, you can tell we've done extreme damage to the Chaos armies, and they technically outmatched me. We've killed several Chaos Lords as well, and that's good. We've got a lot going for us, but there's not enough Chaos dead that the power bar is really swinging in my favor. And I've still got a lot of crossbows, which again is good. We can certainly try and get a lot of damage done here. Balthasar is about to eat it. There's not much I can do to save him. Karl Franz is about to eat it too. He's caught up in the middle of a terrible fight. I'm going to see if I can get him free and back into the air, but I doubt it. I've got to get him free of combat to get him back in the air. So I'm going to spam some move orders here. He's probably going to rout or die because he's in the middle of a whole bunch of Chaos Warriors who are pretty heavy. He's almost broken out of that fight if I can just get him through a few more units. Come on. All my Demigryph Knights are getting wrapped up slowly but surely. They've done a pretty valiant job, but my infantry really here was the problem. It just was not strong enough. Come on, Franz, get out of that fight, buddy. He's so close. Break out. Break out. Get out. Get out of the fight, man. Franz just routed. Where's my Witch Hunter? Okay, get into melee with them, Witch Hunter. Just hold them in place. You all see if you can wrap up this Chaos Troll. Let's get rid of it. Okay, got units that came back here. Just keep these guys busy. My crossbows are going to be an essential part of trying to mop this up. And Gelt just came back from routing. Let's get him back to the back of the fight. And I've got this one hero who was in pretty good shape, which was Sextus. He's now routing as well. It's not good. The power bar is starting to drop out of favor with me. But I'm not gonna give up just yet. Got these chaos trolls on the run. Come on, die, chaos trolls. Die! It's down to the last troll, and I'm struggling to get him back. Okay, we did it. Okay, everybody get in here against these. Actually, fall back. Just kind of fall back. Let's see if my crossbows can get some work done here. Oof, we got another chaos troll coming at me, though. Gonna have to shoot at the chaos troll. All these units just fall back. Okay, Franz is back. I really need Sextus to come back to the fight. There he is. Good. Okay, we got another one back. Let's start bringing guys back into the fight. Let's get all my demigryphs back here too. We're gonna need the demigryphs. I want my crossbows to get as much work done as possible against these chaos warriors, but I'm almost out of ammo as well, so I don't think I'm gonna have the ammo to pull this one off, unfortunately. Oh, I'm so mad. We did so much damage. We killed so many chaos lords, but they're all going to get to come back if I don't finish the battle with a victory. So that's the frustrating piece of this. Gonna have to fall back from these trolls. I got a couple of demigryph knights here, but that's a fairly healthy unit of trolls. But, I mean, demigryph knights are pretty OP, so I'll see what I can do. This one's routing, and I can't get it back just yet. Those trolls, though, ought to take some pretty solid damage. Okay, let's get the demigryph knights back here. I'm going to try and use every last bit of ammo that I have. Got some swordsmen that came back from routing. Yeah, the power bar is just never going to tilt in my favor because the AI has so many units left. These 3 hell cannons, though, I'm wondering if I can get one of these heroes back over here to start pounding on hell cannons. My witch hunter's gotten overwhelmed over here too. Yeah, this battle's over, unfortunately. I just don't have enough ammunition left with my crossbows. If I did, it's possible we could try and pull this back, but not going to happen. All these chaos warriors were just too much, so I definitely got a little bit hasty here and trying to set up an ambush thinking I could take these guys with both armies because I cannot. It's just not going to happen. So I tried. I put up a solid fight, I think. Let's get back here for a final stand on the hill. Get all my infantry together. Let's get all my demigryph knights up here. Let's just get everything I can get up here. Okay, I've got guys trying to get back in here.
Steady, men! For Heldenhammer! For Heldenhammer! Listen, ready!
All my crossbows are exhausted, of course, from firing the whole battle. Really quite sad that we're not going to be able to pull this off. There was just too many chaos units. Too many chaos units. Witch hunters routing. Okay, demigryphs, charge in. Franz, get in here. Other hero, get in here. My witch hunter's back. Let's just start shooting at those chaos warriors with halberds. I'm going to do everything I can to try and rout these guys out, but I don't think it's going to work. Hold the line. I'm going to keep working on those chaos warriors with halberds over there with my witch hunter because he's got guns. Chaos marauder horseman's getting into me over here. We are beating back some of these chaos warriors here. Those guys just routed. All these guys just routed. Let's get at these come on, OP demigryphs. I need your OP-ness now more than ever. Okay, do not fire at will. Just get ready to make another stand. Most of the Chaos units on the battlefield have routed. They just have like a lot of cannons and stuff left. I got this one Demigryph Knight. Yeah, we routed those guys too. Let's get the Witch Hunter over here. Just get all my guys together. These Chaos units are routing. They're gonna rout off the battlefield. Let's get all my heroes up here too. Let's regroup. Chaos still has this Hell Cannon here, and it's gonna have to go down. They've got a couple of Hell Cannons. Let's get Franz, who's a flying unit. They've got steady infantry up here though too that can defend the Hell Cannons. They really don't have a whole lot left, but then again, neither do I. Okay, Demigryphs. Take out these Chaos Warriors real quick. Should be able to break them with the charge. They're wavering. Shattered. Okay, good. What kind of infantry do I have left? Almost nothing. Cavalry. Okay, so we shattered. Okay, the Hell Cannons are firing. That's a problem. Let's move away from the Hell Cannons. Woo, that was close. Can I win this? Can I win this at this point? I have some crossbow ammo left. I can move away from the Hell Cannons. This Hell Cannon's capable of firing. This Hell Cannon's capable of firing. They've got some Marauder Horsemen. I don't see a lot of other units for Chaos, so I'm trying to understand. I've still got a Witch Hunter in case they have a Lord left. I can actually accuse their Lord. I'm going to get out of range of those Hell Cannons. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and send Franz and Sextus over here to wipe out this Hell Cannon. We've routed most of the Chaos Infantry, and I'm not seeing reinforcements at the moment. There are still some hidden areas of the battlefield, though. I'm going to try and get this Hell Cannon while it's not going to be protected by other infantry. And then in whatever ammo I have left with my crossbows, and then my Demigryphs are going to have to deal with any remaining infantry. So we'll just do what we can. I'm going to fast forward for a minute. Okay, these Hell Cannon, there's only 2 guys left, and they're all singled out. Let's keep fast forward. Oh, no, look. Those Hell Cannons are going to be... Yeah, there's a Marauder Horseman with throwing axes. How likely is that Hell Cannon to hit my flying units? Wow, they just did. That sucks bad. Yeah, all their infantry are around these other Hell Cannons. They're all over there wavering. And I'm gonna have to get back in the air. This is too dangerous to let their units. Crap, dang it. Just get back in the air, guys. Get back in the air. Sextus is broken. That's not good. Okay, no one got hit there. Sextus is... I'm going to have to get Sextus back. We only killed 1 unit there. Chaos is doing a ton of wavering, but I don't think I've got the strength to break them, and I'm definitely going to have to keep Sextus and Franz alive. Okay, look at this right here. This Hell Cannon, though it's almost out of ammo. Let's pull up the cheat sheet here. Oh, no, never mind. It's got 34 ammunition. That's its leadership, I think. It's down low. It's got a ton of ammunition. Let's bring our Demigryphs up and see what we can do. This is kind of risky too, but like I said, I can't afford to let those Hell Cannons sit back and shoot me to death. But I also can't afford to get tangled up with all their infantry. But getting the Hell Cannons off the field will certainly help steer the power meter in my favor. Oh, please don't hit my... Oh my gosh, they just scored a direct hit on one of my Demigryphs and just wiped it clean out. Hell Cannons are notoriously inaccurate. but they do hit, and when they do hit, they do a ton of damage. Right in the middle of my demigriffs. So that ended up being a complete crapshoot for me. They don't have that many units left, and their units are wavering, but I don't have many units left either, and their hell cannons have a ton of ammunition, like an absolute ton of ammunition. I'm just going to have to take all my guys and continually back up from the hell cannons. Just get away from the hell cannons. This is my only chance here. I win if time runs out, so avoiding an engagement with chaos alone would be a victory, it looks like. I have a little bit of ammo with my crossbows, like, you know, some of them have a decent amount, so we can definitely inflict a lot of damage on anything that gets close enough to me. Is this hell cannon firing? Not at me. I'm just going to keep moving away. Moving target's going to be harder for the hell cannon anyway. So if I can burn the remaining 11 minutes, we'll get a sort of victory, even though it was rough. You all may hate me for this, but I really don't care. I do what I got to do, folks. These Chaos Warriors are in bad shape, and honestly, I've killed a ton of them. The only reason they had this much of a chance is because I have really inferior infantry, because I can't afford anything else right now. Okay, 9 minutes. Can I blow 9 minutes? Believe the answer is yes. I'm going to just keep running all the way to the back of the map. Chaos is refusing to leave the protection of their hell cannons, which is actually very, very smart on their behalf. And their hell cannons are like almost keeping up with my crossbows. This one's in range. It's taking pot shots there. Just keep getting back. 6 minutes remaining, so all I have to do is just survive for 6 minutes. There's no way their infantry can catch me, so I'm feeling good about it in that sense. Look at this, man. Their army is like completely trashed. If I had more ammo, I wouldn't even be concerned about this. But I do not. And Sextus and Franz got 104 kills. Dude. I mean, that's respectable. Especially since he's not on Deathclaw. So with his Pegasus, got 104 kills. I should be able to run the time out here. I thought I had this one lost, but this actually will turn it into a victory. It's an ugly victory, but like I said, I used everything at my disposal and got a ton of work done against some extremely superior Chaos armies. Just going to keep running all the way to this side of the map. Can't see the white line very well in this game. Okay, so 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining. Whew, it's a long episode, man. A tense episode. Sorry this battle's so long, but it is what it is, man. I can't afford to lose this. We've got to do some damage to Chaos. The damage must be done. Must be done. 1 minute remaining, and I should easily be able to survive the 1 minute. There's the edge of the map. Okay. Pyrrhic victory. If you can call it a victory. Though, I mean, we did inflict some serious losses on Chaos, though I took some serious losses myself. So I took about 1,560 losses. Chaos took less losses than that. So overall, they inflicted more on me than I was able to on them. But we gained the victory. This Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Fire is dead. Everwatcher escapes the battlefield because he's a freaking coward. And then this Death Sorcerer we never saw, or I never was able to engage. Both Franz and Gelt are going to come away from this. I didn't lose a single unit that I can tell, which is unbelievably fortunate for me. Wow. Very fortunate for me. This agent's going to come down and give me some grief, though, as payment.
It is good to see our allies of them.
I'm not going to join your war against the vampires at the moment. Oh, Karakern is in a pretty decent position to go after those guys. Bretonnia is looking like it's going to give chase to scaling, and Midland is moving in behind what's left of these chaos stacks. So we dealt them a pretty decisive victory. I should get the replenishment, and with the replenishment we may be able to move in and finish off those chaos stacks. That would be huge. Be a huge blow to chaos. So Franz had his ambush foiled, but we ended up killing that dude in battle. We gained a talisman. Okay, and then that chaos agent failed, fortunately. And you can see that Karakern is somewhat close there. Woo! Man, my guys took a throttling in that fight.
Beyond your comprehension.
This action does not have my consent.
Let's see. Devastating. Hold the line. That hold the line came in handy. Foe Seeker wouldn't hurt there either, but I think I was trying to work down this line so I could get champion unlocked, and we should be able to on the next one. Let us
Summon the Elector Counts.
Let's get Gelt's army, and I'm gonna move in right up to that point.
Who calls?
Okay, the auto resolve is giving me this. I could risk losing units here, but I need to get rid of these chaos stacks. So I'm gonna do it. What all did I lose in the process? We killed all 3 chaos lords.
What?
I've got my witch hunter, though I lost a wizard there. And let's see, I got my witch hunter, still got Sextus. Did I lose? Is Theodric wounded? Do those guys get wounded? Or are they just dead? Unfortunately, it looks like they're dead. We lost Theodric. That's too bad. But we did pull. Oof, we lost a lot of Demigryph Knights too.
Do not waste my potential.
I am Prince and Emperor.
I should have saved my game before I did that.
Now.
Definitely. But okay, whatever. We got rid of a huge number of chaos stacks there. So now what we can do is go in under diplomacy. We can take all these people that have. I wish I had enough armies to go after Everchosen on this turn, because I might be able to wipe out all the chaos armies at this point. No, there's another one here. Oh, no, that's Varg. So yeah, we could have potentially wiped out all the chaos armies here and created an Age of Peace. We were close. Did a lot of damage.
Good to see fellow sons of the
I'm gonna turn everybody on this on the Everchosen though, and that'll be our goal, is to see if we can take a bite out of Everchosen after having dealt his faction a severe blow there. It ought to give me enough time to get things retrained and hopefully kind of settled down a little. War coordination target. So everybody's targeted on the Everchosen, and he is busy sieging a settlement. So we should be in good shape. Unfortunately, we lost so many troops there, but you know what? We need to kind of rework our armies anyway. And we've got some work to get done. The rocket batteries would be pretty helpful. Like, really helpful, actually. I could just replace crossbows with rocket batteries and just batter the snot out of enemy troops coming in. And handgunners are going to be better than crossbowmen now, too, since they're armor-piercing. We need to build up this structure all the way back so we can get great swords. We definitely have some work to do in terms of units. We are on the way towards it. There's going to be heroes that we need to recruit now because folks died, unfortunately. Required building a barracks. Do I not have a barracks? Barracks. Okay, well, I'm working on it. Altdorf Conclave, which we don't have. Temple of Sigmar, which we don't have. All I have is a shrine to Sigmar, I think, somewhere. And we can recruit the... Yeah, so I can't recruit a witch hunter either. Man, dadgummit, that's frustrating. Oh well, we're going to have to work on that, so it was unfortunate to lose my witch hunter there. Also unfortunate to lose Theodric the Empire Captain, but Sextus, look at this, man. You survived with 4 health remaining. 4 health. So you barely made it, buddy. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. HeirofCarthage signing out. I will see you next time. Boy, was that one tense. But man, did we get some killing done. So we have definitely got chaos hurt very badly at the moment, very badly. See you on the next episode.